Fawn fam, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you love what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post as regularly as possible with as many new releases, and I lost what I was going to say, but it's been a few weeks since I have filmed and I am still not feeling well. I give you guys an update I'm giving the eyeshadow tutorial first, but then the next video that goes up is going to be like a full face. It's a long one and encompasses like 20 products. It is like just but there's also an update in that one, so stay tuned for the second video because I'm putting this one up first. So that's where I lost my train of thought, apparently. Anyway, I want to tell you my lip combo as well, and this is what you can expect from my channel when you guys sign up and join the Fawn family, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited because I am on the men's, and my family is coming into town to celebrate my birthday next week. My Lucky XL bag will be here next week. I have a giveaway that will happen at that time, and not only will it include items from that Lucky XL bag, there are going to be 5 additional major ticket items that are going along with it, so there will be 6 winners for that giveaway. Now, my lip combo right now is the brand new, I just picked this up, Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat. I'm like, does that sound right? In the shade Crazy in Love. That's the reddish tone that you see. I lined my lips and then really colored them in on the outsides and then lightly colored it in on the rest of my lips. And then I have, in the spirit of the palette, Pillow Talk. I used my lipstick Pillow Talk. It was so good to pull this out. I haven't used it in so long and I have missed it. I feel like I need to keep it top shelf, so that is what you see going on because this is really colored in, but then this muted it down. But this I did test out and I freaking love it. It is so gorgeous. I highly recommend it. Now this palette, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Not only is it, I mean, the packaging just, but not only is it like a absolutely perfect everyday palette, it is also the most perfect Valentine's Day palette. So I tried to create a Valentine's Day look for you guys. This to me would be such a Valentine's Day eye look that I would create for Valentine's. And Valentine's Day is actually my favorite non-holiday holiday, and so when I saw the color scheme, I was like, oh my god, this is Valentine's Day, and I loved it, and I'm like, I need to film with this palette right away because it is limited edition, and oh my gosh, the mattes are so intensely pigmented, but they blend out so beautifully and they also build up so beautifully. They are so buttery. The metallics are gorgeous. I literally have goosebumps while I'm talking about this palette. It performed so well. The swatches, just wait for the swatches. They are gorgeous, and I'm in love. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the very first Charlotte Tilbury palette that I tested out that looked like this. The formula seems to have improved big time in this palette. So I haven't had a chance to review her Starry Nights one yet, which I'm sure if the formula seems to be like holy cow out of this world on this palette, it must be on the Starry Nights one as well. And I have so many of her quads as well as the new 6-pan palette, eyeshadow palette to tutorial review all of that as well. But I just feel like this has to be a new formula because it performed like so much better than the original one. Not like original, like the first release, I guess you would say. I can't even remember what it's called. It's back in a collection somewhere. But if you guys had picked up that one and you are deterred from this one, she is beautiful. Now I also tested out a couple brushes in this video from the Makeup by Mario Sephora collab. I bought them separately, like the eye set and then the face set. So you'll see the face set in the other video where I give you my update, and not impressed with the face set. But the eye set I do think is worthwhile. You'll see one of the brushes I found to be soft at times and a little bit scratchy at other times, but overall I do think that the eye set is worthwhile for picking up if you are looking for like a basic starter eye set. I think it's pretty good. I do. Is it my holy grail favorites? I'm gonna start using it like crazy? No. But am I gonna use it? Yes. The face set, I'll use one brush out of the 5. Maybe 2, because the concealer brush in there is just a standard concealer brush, nothing mind-blowing. But this palette, guys, it is stunning, it is beautiful, it is an everyday that you can take from day to night so easily. It is everything Valentine's Day, girly, glam, beautiful, and I highly recommend it. So if you want to see swatches of this beauty and you want to see how to get this eye tutorial and just everything in between, then just keep on watching. Alright, I just finished testing out a full face of like 100 products. Not really, but I know I said that I was gonna start dividing them up into smaller groups, but then I had so many Charlotte Tilbury products that I have been dying to try out, and because today is going to be an eyeshadow or an eye tutorial look on the new Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette, I thought that I would try to do as much of a dedicated Charlotte Tilbury face as much as I could. Sorry guys, I'm still sick and this is my first video back. I just am going stir crazy and I miss you guys so much and I really want to film. There's more of an update in the full face, so I won't be redundant and do it again in this video. I'll just try to get that full face up back to back with the Pillow Talk eye tutorial. I just realized I don't know why I gave that full update in the other video and not this video. That was really silly. I just started with that video, so that's what happened. But I did add on a little bit of the new Bougie Estee Lauder collection that's like all marbleized as well, and I did the new Hourglass concealer because you guys have already seen me demo Charlotte Tilbury's concealer, and I did use the new Estee Lauder powder because I've used Charlotte Tilbury's powder. So there are a few products that are mixed in there that aren't Charlotte Tilbury, and I have e.l.f.'s new eye primer in the white shade on my lid, and I set it with a white eyeshadow to intensify it a little bit further and just kind of give it more of a chance as well. So I'm sorry I'm sniffly. I am still very sick, so just bear with me, but I figured based from the colors online, this looked like such a beautiful Valentine's Day palette, and it is limited edition, so I wanted to film with this as soon as I could. And then when I did that, when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I just want to do as much Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I have a pile. Like, I don't think you guys even understand how much, like, I can't even, like, there's like over 15 to 20 products that I tested out in that one video, so there will be jumps. It's going to be super long. All right, so this baby, 12 Dreamy Easy on the Eyes shade. You have a breakdown of ingredients of each shade. So let's just get into this beautiful baby. 4 buildable magical pillow talk eye looks. I absolutely love the Pillow Talk lipstick. It is one of my favorites from the brand. I still haven't even reviewed the Starry Nights one yet. I'm so behind. And I have so many of the quads to do. I have her new mini one. I think it's a 6-pan. I have to do too. I have so, oh my god, this is so pretty. She does do it so it's really nice and easy. So this is where the 4 looks come in, because she lets you know like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But I like to do mixing and matching and kind of do my own thing. And then this is how she looks without the numbers on it. And that's why she has day, desk, date, dream for the different looks. And this palette, I mean, it's just so beautiful. I am so in love with this. So there's not much more to say other than these shades look like absolute perfection, and this looks like the most beautiful everyday palette. And when you look at Dream over here, it's just like Valentine's Day vibes. So I'm gonna get to swatching out these delicious colors. I cannot wait to play with them, and I will be right back. This palette is so beautiful. The mattes are so creamy. The metallics are so smooth and blinding and just beautiful. This palette compared to the first palette that I ever reviewed from Charlotte Tilbury that looked like this, that was this beautiful golden just icon piece. The formula seems to have changed for the better. It is amazing. So the first 3 colors are the day look, and oh my gosh, I think we're definitely incorporating this baby and this baby. Then the next 3 are considered desk. Then we have these 3 for date. And then these 3 for Dream or Valentine. So you know I'm using this shade, and I haven't decided between one of these shades yet. But really, don't look at it like you have to use, you know, these 3 or these 3 or these 3. It's more so you can take your look from your desk job and take it and make it smokier for going out at night, or your day look and make it night, or, you know, make it more dreamy. It's more a guide like that. It's not like you're stuck in using just those 3 shades because of how it's labeled. You always do you always mix and match how you want to, whatever transition shades you want to, because obviously any of these transition shades are suitable for a day, a desk, you know. I'm getting into the deep one, that's going to be dependent, but getting that very close to your tight line, your waterline. Even that can work for daytime because it's chocolate. It's not even a black shade. So this is spot on beautiful. I also forgot, in my last video, I tested out the Makeup by Mario and Sephora complexion brushes. I didn't want to buy them separately because it literally was $1 more. They didn't do much of savings if you bought the whole collab, which I didn't really think was awesome of them, but it is what it is. It was $1, so I was like, for my OCD purposes, I'm gonna just buy them separately. So I had complexion in one and the eye brush set in another. So I thought we might test out some of the brushes in this video too. That way I can kind of do, you know, like testing out a palette, and this collection. Same with that first impression video. It was a lot of testing out so many products along with the new brush set. I forgot it comes taped. But I was not as impressed as I thought I was going to be. I liked the foundation brush. It was nice. It was kind of petite. Nice to work with in smaller motions, but then like the concealer brush was just any other concealer brush, and the other ones weren't anything special. Here's what the eye one looks like when you get it. Now, I already read the description in the last video, so to save time I won't read it again in this video. I just want to get these brushes out and then see what we are working with, because I was very surprised. Okay, like this one seems like it might be a decent crease brush. Yeah, I'm happier with the eye brushes based on the density, the feeling, and everything like that. So without even working with it, I can already tell the eye brushes are definitely better than the complexion. So, I mean, we'll work with a little bit of them today. And then you get this nice little carrying case that locks. But your brushes do overlap in the complexion one. I don't know if they'll overlap once with these littler eye brushes. So right like out the gate, I can recommend the eye brushes and say save your money on the complexion brushes. There's so many complexion brushes out there that are way better. Even just investing like slowly in, you know, Wayne Goss and Shikihado and Isam, just even Luxie brushes. This just didn't do it for me with this collection, but the eye brushes do seem promising. I just realized I really should have had a snack first because I am really hungry, but that is okay. So do we want to try this for the first transition shade? I mean, I guess why not? So this is called just blending. So we're gonna go in with this shade right here. Coats it really well. Look at that pigment. And I'm not even using my stereotypical eye primer. I'm using the the new e.l.f. Putty primer, the white one. Is that what it is? Yeah, the new e.l.f. Putty primer in white. I wanted to give that a shot. Dang. This is like a beautiful rosewood color. Oh. Okay, this brush is actually slightly scratchy. You can feel that the bristles are uneven. Certain spots are very soft and luxe, and then other spots you'll hit and it'll be scratchy depending on the angle. I can't believe I'm disappointed. I was really hyped and excited for this collection. And like literally the only brush that I like kind of love is the foundation, because I don't have anything that's that petite for my blending when I want to be super accurate. I forgot to tell you guys, I tight lined into my waterline using the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Kohl Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil. I don't know why it's called Liquid Eye. It's not. It's a literal Kohl in Amber Moon. And I do want to actually test out one of my, I have so many of the Linda Hallberg crayons, and I haven't used any of them yet, and I want to take the Fusion Kit multifunctional crayons and, oh my gosh, will you even open? And test out. Oh, that's so pretty. It's all like silver and glittering. Take this burgundy shade. You are a delighted mood, and smudge this beneath my lower lash line before we continue. That is really pretty. So creamy. This is a great formula. Ooh. Now taking my MAC 212, I'm going to go into the dark chocolate color and get that nice and tight to the lower lash line. Now taking the Mario brush shadow, are you dense enough? Let's hope so. Going back into that delicious like rosewood color. Get that beneath the lower lash line. Now, I never actually tested out the brushes when Beautylish launched their like 420 collection, and then when I was just sitting here setting up my camera and my viewfinder and all that with Kurt the other day, I was like playing with this brush and I was like, oh my god, it is actually like so soft and amazing, and it's obviously 420 themed. But it's really fun, and It is so soft. I don't know how it's gonna perform, but let's give it a go. I might actually stick with like just 2 transition shades and then build the intensity more in the crease, because I am just like so in love with this color that I really want to play with it. So I'm gonna take that pinkish, just cranberry pink, I don't even know, it's just, it is divine. So let's start playing. This brush is so soft. That is such a beautiful color. Like, it is so pretty. Now I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs, the crease brush, and I'm gonna stick with that color and just build that intensity in the crease. Now taking my MAC 239, we're gonna stick with that beautiful shade and put that beneath the lower lash line. I'm in love. Now taking this little Luxie 121 brush, we're gonna go back into that rosewood shade and just make sure we re-emphasize it just ever so slightly. Okay, I'm gonna take my P. Louise base in Rumor 0.5 using a P. Louise brush, and I'm only gonna do maybe a 2/3 cut crease, so just a partial. And then what I'm gonna do is lay down this shade first and then this shade second. I actually wanted to lay down one of these shades and then pop this on as a halo and then have that shade, one of these shades, be like the inner and outer corner. But I ended up loving this matte shade so much that it's like dominating the eye look from like the color perspective, and I don't want to then add on even more and more and more of like the red tones. So I'm gonna go into the champagne and beige tones because I just think it's gonna look prettier. It's not gonna be such a harsh like red when we already have such a beautiful base of redness, if that makes sense. So I just want you to know my game plan as I'm going in, and then I will be using a MAC 242 to be using those shades, and if I do have to spritz them, I'll be using Fix Plus because I'm just gonna kind of like start working from here. So taking the P. Louise base on the back of my hand, and then using the P. Louise brush, I always like to dip it on both sides so it's easy to just flip the brush back and forth as needed. That is so pretty. Now that will kick away very easily once I found my brush. That was my fault. I really dug into the pan and I didn't wet it, but that's gorgeous. Now I'm just going to take a little Luxie 231, go back into our beautiful reddish burgundy color, and just deepen up the outer corner ever so slightly. And I did go back in, if you guys noticed, with the first shade, the champagne, to kind of marry the two colors together as well. So now I'm gonna go quickly do the other eye, and you know we're not done yet. Okay, I think I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Starlit Diamond Powder in 111, but actually use my fingers, so it's a very light flush of sparkle, which I don't often do, but just to get it on there without overpowering the look. Normally I'm like ham. My nails are so overdue from being sick, but this is trickier too. So, not a fan. Then I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs Metallic Liquid Gel Eyeliner in Star Magic. Nice sparkle everywhere. And then taking Violet Voss. Oh, you don't tell me what you are? Okay, it's like a liquid eyeshadow, but it's not even telling me the color. Okay, I am sorry guys, I have no idea what the shade is. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen on packaging before in my life. But I have like all of them, so there's like, I can't even like go on the website and tell you because I have them all. So taking a MAC 242, I'm going to take it on the tip of it. I haven't done this with a Violet Voss one yet, I don't think, so hopefully this works. I've done it with like Stila and a few brands. Alright, I don't want to take this one too crazy because I know I always get like super carried away. So I'm going to line, lashes, well, line, mascara, lashes, re-emphasize the highlight a little bit, and then I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys love this eye look that I came up with and that you are as impressed with this palette as I am, because oh my god, I love it so much. And this is probably going to become a travel companion because it is an all-encompassing, just beautiful palette, and I am in love. So that does it for this video. Please let me know if you plan on picking it up, if you have picked it up, if you've received it, if you've played with it. I forgot to mention in my intro that I do have a referral link, so it will save you some money if you use that referral link, and it just means a lot for recognition with companies, so I would really appreciate it if you do click that link when making a purchase. It is not an affiliate link. So that does it for this video, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.